The laughter began the moment she entered the auditorium. Her dress was old, patched, and out of place among the glamorous gowns of her classmates. Phones were raised, pictures snapped, whispers filled the air. "She shouldn't even be here," one girl muttered. Another sneered, "She's going to embarrass herself." Amelia kept her eyes low, clutching her notebook as if it could shield her from the cruelty. All her life, she had been invisible, the quiet girl no one noticed except to mock. Tonight was supposed to be her chance. Yet now, under their judgmental stares, she wondered if stepping on that stage was a mistake. But hidden beneath the patches of her dress, Amelia carried something they couldn't see, a gift powerful enough to silence a crowd. And when the spotlight finally turned her way, the world would discover who she truly was. The school auditorium was alive with excitement. Glittering lights swung overhead, stage curtains rippled like velvet waves, and rows of neatly dressed students filled the seats. For weeks, everyone had talked about the annual talent showcase. It wasn't just an event, it was a hierarchy. The popular students showcased their talents, their outfits shimmering under the lights, while those less fortunate often stayed hidden in the shadows, afraid of ridicule. Amelia had never planned to enter. She was quiet, almost invisible in the classroom, the kind of student who blended into the background. But when the music teacher announced that auditions were open to all, something in her stirred. Singing had always been her secret escape. She sang while washing dishes, while studying under dim candlelight, while dreaming of a world where her voice mattered. Yet she never dared to share it with anyone. Her mother, a seamstress, encouraged her. "Amelia," she said softly one evening, "you have a gift. You must let the world hear it." Amelia hesitated. "But Mom, look at me. I don't have what they have. I don't even have a dress." Her mother smiled, lifting a faded fabric from the sewing table. "This will do," she said. "It's not about the dress, it's about you." So Amelia auditioned, and to her surprise, she was accepted. But when the night of the showcase arrived, reality hit hard. Backstage, she stood surrounded by students dressed in satin gowns and glittering suits. She looked down at her patched dress, her mother's careful stitches visible in the seams. Suddenly, she wanted to vanish. The whispers started even before she walked to her seat. "Is she seriously performing?" someone said. Another laughed. "Did she borrow that from a thrift store?" The cruelty sliced through her confidence. She tried to steady her breathing, telling herself it was too late to back down. Her name was called. Next up, Amelia Gray. Her knees shook as she stepped onto the stage. The spotlight was blinding, and for a heartbeat, she wanted to run. But then she remembered her mother's words. "It's not about the dress, it's about you." The piano introduction began. Amelia lifted the microphone, her hands trembling. The first note left her lips fragile, almost uncertain. A few chuckles echoed from the audience. But as she moved into the verse, something changed. Her voice grew stronger, fuller, carrying a depth no one expected. She sang about resilience, about nights filled with tears and mornings filled with hope. Each note was laced with truth, with the weight of struggles no one saw. The laughter in the auditorium faded into silence. Eyes widened, mouths dropped. Even the harshest critics were transfixed by the time she reached the chorus. Amelia wasn't just singing, she was commanding the room. Her voice soared, filling every corner of the auditorium, pulling hearts into her story. Teachers leaned forward, astonished. Students who once mocked her sat frozen, unable to look away. Then came the bridge, soft and trembling, like a confession. "You thought I was nothing, but I've been waiting all along to show you who I am." A hush fell, and when she hit the final note, strong and unwavering, the auditorium erupted. Thunderous applause shook the walls. The same classmates who laughed at her dress were now on their feet, clapping, cheering, even crying. Amelia lowered the microphone, tears running down her face, not from shame but from release. She had revealed her true self, and they couldn't ignore her anymore. Backstage, teachers rushed to her. "Amelia, that was extraordinary," one said. Another whispered, "You have a future in this." Classmates who once sneered now begged for photos. The patched dress that had drawn so much laughter was now a symbol proof of the night she silenced everyone with nothing but her voice. In the weeks that followed, videos of her performance spread online. Thousands watched, thousands shared. She was invited to sing at local events, her name whispered in admiration. But Amelia remained humble, folding the patched dress carefully in her drawer. She never wore it again, but she never discarded it either. Because that dress, stitched with her mother's love and her own courage, told a story of a girl who walked into a room filled with mockery, and walked out with respect. And long after the applause faded, Amelia remembered that night not for the humiliation she endured, but for the moment she rose above it, the night the spotlight revealed who she really was. Amelia's story is more than a performance, it's a reminder for anyone who has ever been underestimated, mocked, or told they don't belong. Her patched dress didn't define her, her voice did. And just like Amelia, you, too, carry something powerful within you, a gift that can silence doubt, a strength that can transform pain into triumph. So the next time someone laughs at you, remember, their laughter doesn't define your future. Your courage does, your hard work does, your persistence does. If this story inspired you, don't let it end here. Click like, share it with someone who needs hope today. And subscribe for more stories that remind us of the power of resilience. Your story could be the next one we tell, and maybe, just maybe, the next spotlight will be yours.